I chose an athlete, competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Blue way. Here we go. Shift. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Nice 57. Easy. Hey, let me go.
First down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Check 52.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check three. Watch out. Whip. Watch the. Hey, let's get it for Murphy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line. 57. Come on. Come to my world. We want it. Flip it. Check. Green, Check.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Running, it's Drake. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, D. Check 37. Check 37. 6 guys. Check 6. Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, set. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 43.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play.
On 3rd down, it's Drake, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
a gain of 9 yards.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
He's checking. Crash. Shit.
On 1st down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On first down. It's Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass. He's coming, double up. You go tight. You got tight right there. Showing up. Sit up.
They'll run with Drake. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Rush in. Rush in.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll bison, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone come.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A give running right, Drake. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready, get ready. Let's go. Come on.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Right there, 54 miles.
Now Drake, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Easy. Back. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Just like that. Alert 3. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Flip it. Go. 57 to Mike. 6-man.
Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Darius Philon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Wait. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's get this ball.
To throw, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Off. 57. Mike, 57. Here we go. Let him go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now in Tampa, it's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Ready? White 25.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll go again to Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Check line 57. Line 57. Watch the pass.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where do we go?
Throwing, Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Jackson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. so the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Sonny, we got 4. We got 4. 57 Mike. Sonny, come on. Check your hot read. Let's go.
Winston here to throw. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw is Jackson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half. And